For those of you who have been asking for the basics of Korean skincare and intro to K-beauty, today's video is for you. I'm so excited to get into today's video. Have you all noticed that YouTubers have this real tendency to start our videos by saying, "I am so excited to announce the announcement of my excitement"? Why do we do this? Why do we all do this? The game plan for today's video is that we are going to be doing a K-beauty skincare routine. I'm going to be talking about the basics of what all of these products are. Things like, what does the word emulsion mean? What does the word cica mean? How do you layer K-beauty? And we're going to be doing it with an all-new release on the stylevana website. This is called the Vana Family Hydration Kit #1. Perhaps more to follow. They kindly sent over this kit, and I must say it is a great curation, but also we do have to briefly start this video with something I wasn't planning for today's video, and that is ordering K-beauty. As some of you do know, I'm working on a follow-up to that video. I'll go ahead and link you last year's video. That is a comparison of 4 of the major K-beauty retailers based all on my own experiences placing orders with my own money, with my own personal email address, not the one listed in the description box below, so these companies don't even know at all who I am when I place my orders. And for the 2023 version, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to add in more information from you. I just think it's going to be a lot more helpful for people to, see an average of, for example, at this moment, I have 49 order speeds from stylevana. I think it'll be more helpful so you all can get a realistic idea of how long it takes on average for people to receive their orders from websites such as stylevana. Now, do note that this is a very different time frame from ordering from something like Amazon. I think that is just really important for you all to know. In this video today, we're talking about a kit that is right now $75. I did the math with all these products on Amazon, and it adds up to over $150. So you can see how you're getting a 50% savings buying from stylevana, but you do have to keep those shipping speeds in mind. Long story short, since again I'm going to talk a lot more about this in the future, stylevana is not the website to order from if you need skincare in the next couple of days. It is the website to order from if you can wait roughly a month, but get the absolute best prices. Although I will say one more thing, you all have been giving me so much information, it's really helpful. I do think that if you order only this kit, I actually think you will get it quicker. One of my responses was somebody said they received their stylevana order in 9 days. I've never had a stylevana order take 9 days, but they went on to explain that they had ordered the advent calendar, and I think that makes sense. I think that if you buy these sets where everything is already put together, I think it's just a lot faster for stylevana to ship them. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into using K-beauty products. Now, I'm going to be walking you through my routine this morning, but I do still have some night products, so I'll just kind of end up showing you a few products and applying most of them. But we're going to start with cleanser. This is the All Clean Green Foam Cleanser from Hamish. This is a very popular Korean beauty cleanser, and for the longest time, if you've been a subscriber of this channel, you probably know that I've been over here being real skeptical about almost all K-beauty cleansers. Lo and behold, I finally have figured out the trick, and I'm so happy, better late than never, because I can share it with you. The trick to K-beauty cleansers is that you do not need much. If you go on Instagram and you ask Jeeves style, say, how much of each skincare product should I be using? You know you're gonna see little guides like this that say a quarter size amount of cleanser. Throw away that knowledge. It applies to Western products only. With K-beauty, use a very, very tiny amount of cleanser. And then add your water and whip it up really well off your face. Off your face if you have a more sensitive skin type like I do. I'm telling you, this has been game changing for me. I feel like it's almost funny at this point. It's just one of those things I really didn't realize, is that there could be a completely different approach to the same product depending on the region in the world you live in. I just went ahead and rinsed my face. I cannot put into words how game-changing this has been. And also in this kit, you get the mini size of this, 30 milliliters, 1 fluid ounce, but it will last you a long time using it in this way. And it is an interesting product that, again, I didn't appreciate prior to figuring this out. It has a lower pH, a pH of 5.5. It actually uses some saponin ingredients. Those are the kind of natural cleansers that occur in certain plants. Now, in terms of the next step, I want to say that what I pretty much always do is use the thinner to thickest approach in terms of figuring out what step goes next, which means for me, from this kit, I'm going to use the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Botanical 2GF Wonderful Ampoule. So really quickly, an ampoule is kind of like a Western serum. Think of it as a product that contains a higher concentration of beneficial ingredients for your skin. So whatever you are looking to achieve in your skincare routine, you might want to really focus on the serum and ampoule steps as your treatments. And this is such an interesting release from Haru Haru Wonder. It is a fragrance-free product. It is a product that is using some growth factor ingredients. So it comes together to be an anti-aging formula without the kind of harsh actives that you often see in Western products. And I really love the gentle approach of K-Beauty. My skin really responds well to it. In fact, if you saw my recent Axis Y trial, you could see my skin actually had fewer breakouts while I was using that brand. More recently, I've been trying some of the new Western releases, which, is it just me or does it feel like they all dropped at once? There are so many new skincare releases at Sephora. I've been throwing them all on my face and I've got the breakouts to prove it. It's not to say that Western actives are a bad thing, they're certainly not, but there is more of a, I would say, a risk for overdoing it, for irritating your skin, for damaging your moisture barrier than there is with K-Beauty. And I think that's one of the biggest appeals. I think it is such a good choice for people like myself who have, a little bit more sensitive of a skin type, a little bit more prone to acne. I think that's why you keep seeing, this rapid rise in people professing their love for Korean skincare. And what this product is doing, and I'll just have the ingredients up on the screen so you can see. This is using fermented black rice. Now, anytime you ferment an ingredient, that makes it more bioavailable to your skin, which is, I know, a lot of words, but it all comes down to mean fermented ingredients are give your skin more. You get more benefits from them than from a non-fermented option. It doesn't stop there though, because it's also using epidermal growth factor and fibroblast growth factor from rice. So now that I have my serum/ampoule applied, I'm going to surprise you all and move on to using the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner. This might seem a little out of order, right? You might typically use a toner after your cleansing step. But one thing I really want to say is keep in mind that the whole thinnest to thickest, the whole idea of using a toner after cleansing, these are all kind of general guidelines. And if you are finding that you prefer to use a different order, maybe even just with a specific product, that's okay. For me personally, with this being a milky type of toner, I absolutely prefer it after my serum and/or ampoule. Did you all see my empties? I had an empty of this product. I have to admit, I am happy to have it back. And one thing I want to say is the size that is included in this Vana Family Hydration Kit. This is actually 4 fluid ounces, which is much larger than the size you can buy on the Sephora website. It's only 2.8 fluid ounces on the Sephora website for $27. So this is the product that kind of makes it where I can't actually correctly estimate how much this box set is worth, but you get a bigger size in this kit. And something that is, again, so interesting about this product is that it is not only a hydrating product, but it is also a moisturizing product as well. It says so right here on the box. It says, a cream melts into a mist, a hydrating mist that provides ample moisture and glow to the skin. So really quickly, hydration refers to humectants for hydrating, including hyaluronic acid or glycerin. And what those do is they kind of sink rapidly into your skin begin to deliver some water into your skin. We'll get to this product in just a moment here. So that's kind of typically what a hydrating product might look like, is a little bit more lightweight, whereas a moisturizing product, which we'll get to this in a moment, these are going to be more in your moisturizer category typically. They're going to look a little bit more milky typically, and their purpose is to sit more on the surface of your skin, because now that you've delivered these hydrating ingredients into your skin, you want to make sure to lock them into your skin. We'll just keep doing this routine if it's not making sense so far. So I'm going to move on to the Beauty of Joseon Red Bean Water Gel. I already introduced you this product in that video, and I love it. I love this product. It is a gel, and if you are at all like me and you are going, what do I do with the gel? Well, let me share back with you some of these suggestions that you all, my wonderful subscribers, have given. So I asked this in, I think it was the Essentree trial. Essentree has a gel also, and this is what you said. You said you can use it for a refreshing product. You know, we talk a lot about reapplying sunscreen. You can reapply moisturizing products. If you are dealing with dry or dehydrated skin, you can reapply. Some of you said you put your gels in the refrigerator for added refreshment. Oh, that feels so nice. One of my favorite tips that you all gave is to use these when you get in the shower. If you have dry skin like I do, you might get out of the shower and notice how very dry your skin feels afterwards. Put this gel on before you get in. It'll help to prevent that water loss. And again, this is a very hydrating product from Beauty of Joseon that also does contain peptide ingredients. I really don't know how this brand does it. I don't know how they just continuously come out with these incredible formulas, very hydrating ingredients, beta-glucan, hyaluronic acid. The peptides included in this product also includes EGF, as well as some argireline. Argireline is in this product. It's actually really funny. You know how I just said that I'm trying all of these new Sephora skincare products? So one I just got in PR is the Bounce Boosting Serum from First Aid Beauty. Y'all, the ingredients on that remind me so much of the ingredients on this. Smidge of a price difference, one might say. So anyway, I'm just applying this gel in the areas where I feel like I need a little bit of extra hydration. And then let's go ahead and move on to this product that I already showed you, the VT Emulsion. This is the Cica Emulsion. Now, if you don't know what an emulsion is, it is basically like a light moisturizer. The packaging on this is utterly bizarre, though. It's actually, can you see that it looks like it's in a toner almost? You just kind of tilt it to get it out. I don't think I've ever seen a moisturizer packaged like this, but it actually works. Actually, I'm gonna really quickly show you another emulsion just so you can see that they typically do come in packaging like this. But always this light kind of moisturizer, great for daytime use. You can also layer a heavier moisturizer on top of this if you want to. The word Cica is all over Korean skincare products, and it refers to healing products, soothing type of products, usually, but not always, from Centella asiatica. And in this product, you actually have some of the constituents, the kind of more active portions of that plant in the medecasoside, the medecasic acid, asiatic acid, and asiaticoside. Think of it like this. You know how we always say things like, bananas contain potassium. You could also extract the potassium out of a banana, and then you know exactly how much potassium you are getting in your daily multivitamin. That's what's going on with medecasoside, asiaticoside, etc. You're taking those portions of Cica and you are using them on their own. What this means is you have a much more controlled level of those beneficial ingredients. And I would say something really important to keep in mind here is that this does make a huge difference in terms of results. You can use, 99% Centella asiatica, but you have no idea how much asiaticoside and medecasoside you are getting with that extract. Whereas when you pull out those active portions, we've actually done studies at, let me see, between 0.05 and 0.2%. So you need these very, very small concentrations of those because they're so potent. And there's a lot of ongoing research into these ingredients. You know, I think that's why they're all over K-beauty products, is because they are so effective for calming and soothing purposes. As mentioned, it's the morning for me. This is an AM skincare routine, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this last step, but I will tell you about it. This is the Eccentree Hyaluronic Acid Water Sleeping Mask. Now, when you have a sleeping mask, this is a product that you might think, oh, that's a nighttime moisturizer. You will probably have better results with this type of product if you actually, that was an interesting sound, I promise that was the tube, layer this on top of your moisturizer. This is just an extra barrier on your skin to help lock in those ingredients that you applied all throughout your skincare routine. Sleeping masks often have this, it's a texture that's kind of hard to describe. You definitely feel them on the surface of your skin, but it's a nourishing sensation. And this is just another hit from, you know, one of my absolute favorite brands, Eccentree. I can't believe I haven't tried this before. I can't believe I haven't. It's really nice. And this product contains 5 types of hyaluronic acid, which I think could sound excessive. Why not just use one type? But the principle here is that each of the different types of hyaluronic acid is a different size, and therefore it can travel to different levels of your skin. So it really hydrates your skin thoroughly. And that brings us to the final step of my AM routine, which is sunscreen. And the sunscreen in this kit is from Some By Me. It is their new True Cica Aqua Calming Sun Cream. You know, this is actually using a different combination of chemical filters in this product. So if you are looking to explore options outside of the Colmar base, yeah, this is actually a little different. Now, it's still using the new chemical filters that are not yet approved in the US. Really quickly, if you don't know about that, the US has very strict standards when it comes to ingredients that are considered to be in the drug category. So we have a problem in the US, we really do. It's hard for me to admit this, because in some ways I'm glad that we have the regulations we do. In other ways, this is where you see the problem with regulations, and that is basically some company would need to literally do animal testing on these chemical filter ingredients with their own money, which would be very expensive. It would be very expensive for them to do. The second it is done, they have become one of the companies that does animal testing, and now they've given to every other company this for free. It's so frustrating. It's almost like a company would have to be self-sacrificing. They really would. They would have to be self-sacrificing because of the way the US works. It's beyond frustrating to me, and nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it, and that's why we don't yet have these chemical filters available. And it's extra frustrating for me too, and I know I talk about this all the time, but as somebody with a little bit more of a sensitive skin type, I do react to specifically the US approved UVA chemical filters. And so because of that, I just cannot use any Western chemical sunscreens. I'm stuck with mineral sunscreens. Whereas these new filters that are coming out of Europe as well as Korea, as well as Japan, they are much more easy for me to use. They're much less irritating. And look at this, look at how there's no white cast. They're wonderful ingredients, but they're just not approved in the US because of our regulations. I feel like I was just getting into kind of sad territory for a moment there. I genuinely am sad about it, because I get comments all the time from people who say, you know, I can only use mineral sunscreens and they're so frustrating. I know very, very well all about that story, and yet I'm able to use these sunscreens. It's amazing. I just wish that they were more readily available in the US so other people could try them and see if they too can use this gorgeous sunscreen, be protected. It's an SPF of 50, PA 4+. I should explain that really quickly. SPF is the measure of protection from UVB rays. PA is the measure of protection from UVA rays. And my friends, that's it. That's everything that is in the Vana Family Hydration Kit. I hope this is a good intro. Let me know if you do have any further questions. Again, as you saw, the kit itself is available for $75. I do also have a discount code available. It is an affiliate code if you would like to help support this channel. And again, you know, the retail price that I got for all of these was $150. So if you are okay with placing an order and waiting a few weeks for it, with stylevana, you do get the best discounts. But that's it, my friends. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.